My sales are down, and there's so many easy outs and ways to just blame it on the market and on inflation. And I'll link a video up here, and I did go through. There are a lot of outside factors that do go into kind of a decrease in sales right now. However, it's a little bit more than that. And in today's video, I'm going to fix my hair real quick. In today's video, I am going to walk you guys through how I investigate and figure out why sales are down for me and what I can do to actually improve it. So I'm just going to walk you through kind of the analytics and the analysis that I'm doing to figure out why my sales are down. Obviously, your reason is going to be different, but this will walk you through the step-by-step of what I'm looking at, the metrics that I'm looking at, the data that I'm looking at in eBay, what those numbers mean, and how you can use those numbers to actually increase your sales again. So first thing you have to start with is, why are my sales down? What is the driver? What is causing these sales? In order to fix it, you need to know what the problem is. And I always start with my data. So I sell on Poshmark and eBay. I have a spreadsheet, SarahStylesLLC Sales and Trends dashboard that manages and tracks all of my data. And it is for sale, links down below. So you'll have access to these charts as well. But what I want to look at is, okay, my sales are down. What could the drivers be? There's lots of different charts in here. These are different categories. There's platforms, sourcing spots. So I'm going to go ahead and look at my platform data, and I want to look at the year over year because I sell in a seasonal category, women's clothing, shoes, and purses. So some of what my sales could be down is the summer slowdown people reference. It gets slower during the summer. But if I look at year over year data, is it slower during the summer? I'm looking at the year before. If I am slower than I was last year, it's not the summer slowdown, because I would be the same as I was last year. And you can see here, this is a big one, guys. Friends, this is my eBay last year compared to the previous year. I'm looking at 1 month's worth of data, my last full month worth of data, and my eBay sales are down, friends. Look at that Poshmark. Poshmark is killing it. So Poshmark's not my problem. My sales are actually up from Poshmark. eBay, my sales are down. And then I want to go ahead and look a little bit here, especially because I've changed my sourcing strategy a little bit. I'm going to the bins a little bit more. And so I want to know, how are my profits doing? I'm getting, a lower thrift store. My profits are kind of going down. My average sale price is going down for most of these categories. Consignment's up, which makes sense because when I do consignment, I don't do it often, but when I do consignment, it has to be an average sale price of $50 or more so that we both make money. So that makes sense. But this average sale price is really going down. And so I'm going to go ahead and scroll up here. And this is why knowing your category is really important, because if we scroll up and look at my categories, you'll see that it is the summer. And a lot of what sells during the summer, you see, tops are selling. That's a lower average sale price type thing. Shorts tend to sell a little bit lower. Skirts sell it. All this summer swim. You can see my average sale price, and what's selling during the summer could absolutely be a factor in why my sales are down and what's causing lower sales, because you sell lower price items. However, because my eBay is less than my eBay was last year, that's not the whole picture of why my sales are down. It's not just because things are selling less, because last year I was selling shorts and skirts and tops, during the summer. So my sales shouldn't be that down. And as we saw, it is completely on eBay. So now I'm going to go into eBay, and if you have an eBay store, you'll have access to all these data and analytics. I'm going to get pretty in depth today with certain graphs and charts to figure it out. But I do have a video, and I'll link it up above, on how to look at the eBay data, and kind of it's beefy, but it will walk you through a lot of the charts and the data and analytics on eBay. Today, we're going to go ahead and start with just my total graph. So this is I think I'm looking at the last 28 days now, last 31 days. So we're looking at my last 31 days on eBay. Let me show you where I went. For those that are new, I'm on performance. I'm logged into my eBay. I'm on performance, and then I come over here to sales. It automatically it's comparing the last 31 days to the previous period. We're going to change that in a minute because we do want to look at seasonality, right? So this is comparing, if it is a summer slowdown, this could be part of the reason, but I just want to look at, hey, my sales are just going down. They're even worse than they were last month. We go ahead and scroll down a little bit. I wish this chart was at the top because this is like the main summary, but anyway, so all of my sales, I like eBay. Anything in red with an arrow pointing down means bad. it's not good. Anything with an arrow pointing up and green means, hey, you're doing good. So this is telling me that 5.9%, I'm down almost 6% my sales this 31 days to the previous 31 days. It's telling me what's happening here with the different shipping and handling. This isn't too important to me because my shipping costs about the same. You may see some of this change if you sell lots of different categories and maybe you ship something that costs $100 this month and normally you wouldn't do that, right? So that shipping can change. My sales are down. So now I'm going to look at the driver of these sales. There's a couple different charts that we can look at to kind of dig a little bit deeper. I know my eBay sales are down. I looked at that on my chart. It's definitely telling me the same picture here in eBay. What's going on? Promoted listings. I do promoted listings. I will link a video up above on how to run a test scenario and look at the numbers and data and see if it's right for you. It's absolutely not right for everybody in every category, but I walk you through to figure out how to tell if it's right for you instead of just saying, oh, well, this person does it, I'm going to do it too. Actually look at the numbers and figure out if it is making you more money. It does for me. But my promoted listing sales are down. So promoted listings is a driver in what's happening here. My organic sales though, so these are sales that are not from promoted listings, those are down as well. And they're down 7.5%, where my promoted listings are only down 2.9%. So what this is telling me is it's not really a promoted listings problem. It's not, and if I were to go from trending to 2% and that went way down, I would say, okay, that probably did decrease my sales. But it's looking because my organic sales are down by even more than my promoted listings. It's looking like my promoted listing sales, while they're down, they're holding on a lot better than my organic sales. So definitely keep that on. For me, that's what I'm gaining from this chart, is definitely keep that on for me. And then if we go over here to offer sales, so on eBay, you can have buy it now sales, which I have on, and then people can send you offers and you can send them offers. And what's interesting about this is my best offer sales is up 12.8%. This is the first time we've seen green on my chart. And what this is telling me is, and I've done a video, I'll link it up here. Times are tough right now. People don't have as much money. They're wanting things for cheaper. Let me know if you're noticing the same thing. I did a video that goes into the whys behind that, linked up above. What this is telling me, and this goes into what I was saying, I'm making more sales on best offer. People have less money. They want to spend less. If you send them a good offer and, an offer they can't refuse, it's working for me. So definitely keep best offers on. You can see seller initiated and sales without offers are down. So definitely accepting best offers. People are sending me offers. I'm sending offers as well, but that's down. So it seems like I'm noticing this. People definitely send me better offers than I send them. So maybe I need to work a little bit better on, what's my lowest here, right? Oftentimes I just send hoping I'll still get a high price sale, but maybe times are tough right now. And what is my lowest that I will accept? Send that offer and see if I can't increase that seller initiated. So we've kind of found a couple of reasons. Promoted listings is still working for me. Keep that on. Best offers is definitely working for me right now. Accepting people's best offers. I'm going to try, this is a new strategy. I'm going to try and send better offers. My best, right? What is the lowest that I will accept? Oftentimes, let me know how you guys do best offers. But oftentimes I don't send my lowest offer because I'm hoping to get a better price sale, right? And so if I'm sending my best offer, then maybe I will get a better sale. So now what we want to do, this is looking at time period to time period. So I'm just comparing to the previous month, but my entire year has been down. And as we saw on eBay, it's down from the previous year. As I mentioned, I did a video and there are outside factors, the economy, inflation, war, things that are contributing to this, absolutely. But I'm not stopping there, and I'm not just going to say, hey, there's nothing that I can do. I'm going to look at my numbers, and I've already came up with one new strategy that I'm going to try and increase those sales. Now I want to look at the seasonality. So what I'm going to do is we're in the same place, performance and on sales. We're looking at the last 31 days, but then I want to do custom and I want to look at the previous year. So I want to do the start date of the previous year, and then eBay automatically does 31 days from there. So we're looking at, and friends, you may not see this for a while, we're looking at April through May data. So it's still very relevant, but you may be seeing this in June and being like, oh, that's old data. But when I'm filming it, it's not. So look, everything's down. My total sales are down. My quantity is down. So this is saying the same picture. From last year, I am making 22.8% less sales. My average sale price is down as well. This is also painting the picture of people have less money. They're spending less on items. My average sale price is down. On average, my items are selling for less. It's not because I've changed and this is where you have to know your data. Had I changed my strategy and said, hey, I'm going to start selling lower price items, or I changed categories, or I'm doing things the same, more or less, right? People are just sending, and we can see it in the picture that I showed, the chart that we looked at before. People are sending lower offers, which is lowering my average sale price. It does not mean you cannot still make money. And I will link a video up here, because based off of this data and when I looked at in the previous video that I'm linking, people are spending less money. So I'm kind of changing my strategy based off of what I'm seeing in this video, and then based off of and I walk you through what I'm doing and how to decide. Works for everyone. You don't have to sell in my categories. So yes, eBay is telling me the same picture as my dashboard. Sales are down, but don't stop there, friends. Keep scrolling. Look at these charts. My total buyers are down. I'm having less buyers. My repeat buyers are down. So this is telling me, hey, Sarah, you have buyers who liked you in the past. Those are down. Sending coupons, and I'll link a video up. Sometimes I run out of links, so I will link it down below if I run out of cards. My repeat buyers are down. eBay came out with a really cool tool, newsletters and coupons, to help promote repeat buyers. These are people that liked my store. I sell in a niche market, so they liked clothing that they bought from me before. Chances of them liking it again is really nice. Sending them a really good coupon, right? Not just sending them a 10% off coupon, but maybe sending them a coupon for my lowest offer to kind of try and get some of those sales from people that I know. So definitely both of those are down 85%, although you're talking one buyer. So it's a big percentage, but I usually don't have a ton of repeat buyers. That's absolutely something that I can work on. And then I want to go down, keep scrolling down, and you can look at by category. So what's interesting about this, it's going to go through, and what's really cool is you can download it to a CSV, so you could put it into Google Sheets or Excel, and you can do all kinds of cool data on it. I'm not doing that right now. I'm just looking at what eBay is showing us. But it starts with your percentage sales. So it starts with the categories that you sell the most of. I'm pretty spread across the board, but right now, for this time period, we're looking at 8% of my sales were in heels, tops, jeans, dresses, and pants. So let's think about the time period we're looking at. It's 2022. Still in a pandemic, but things have opened up. People are out, a lot of the mandates have gone away. A lot of people have been vaccinated, whatever it is compared to last year, things are opened up a lot more. Last year, the year before, we were much more not going places as much. Pants are up. That makes sense. So pants, people are going back to work, right? So they need a little bit more formal pants. That makes sense that they're up. Even though it's going into the summer, my pants are actually up compared to last year because people are working and going back. My dresses are down. This is kind of interesting, but this is another strategy that I am going to be changing. So dresses are down, and it's simply because I kind of quit buying dresses. During the pandemic, people weren't going places. People weren't wearing dresses. I noticed in my data, my dresses were declining. My sell-through rate, so how many dresses I was selling out of how many that I had for sale, those were declining because people simply were not going anywhere. This is telling me, Sarah, get it together, go buy some dresses, especially coming into summer, because people are going places again, and dresses is definitely a category that I sold in the past that can get there. Jeans is going down. I mean, this is a seasonality thing. This is where knowing your categories and your data. I'm interested to know what you guys are seeing. So let me know as you go through this. Definitely save this video because this is relevant. You can always come back and look at these data and charts when things are down and figure out what's causing it. Jeans for me are down. I mean, we are going into the summer. So while people will wear pants to work because they're in air conditioning, jeans not so much. So jeans, for that to be down, I'm not too concerned. Especially because think about where we were last year. People were working from home. They'll wear jeans at home. Now they're going back to the office. They're wearing pants again. Makes sense that my jeans kind of offset from last year. I'm not too concerned about it. I'm hoping that come fall, those will kind of go back up again like a normal non-pandemic year. Tops are down. Honestly, I don't know. I'll have to look into this. I don't buy a lot of tops, and that's likely what it is. Nope, I know what this is. This is because I was doing liquidation last year. And liquidation, I'd say probably 70% of what I was purchasing from liquidation was tops. So I simply just had more tops available. When I thrift and go to the bins, which I've changed my strategy end of 21, going into 2022, and I will link a video up there on how I know that strategy is actually working. So it's not the strategy that changed, but that strategy is working. But I don't really buy tops. Based off of my data, you know, I come over here and look at this chart and I see where my tops are, and they're always down here. Lowest sell-through rate, lowest average sale price. So I don't buy tops at the thrift store. However, when I was doing liquidation, they just got sent with me. So that makes sense. I had just simply had more available last year. What's interesting is heels is going up, friends. So this is telling me people are going back to the office. They're wearing more formal-ish type things. We're not in this just sit around in our loungewear, maybe jeans, more casual type stuff. If you keep scrolling down, you can look at all of your categories. I'm not going to go through all my categories for the sake of this video, but that kind of gives you an idea. Think about your data, think about what's driving these and strategies that you're going to come up with. If you like this video, YouTube also thinks you like this video. I will link a video here of how to make money reselling, more tips and how to look at your numbers and data and strategies and decisions based off of your numbers and your data. And then if you want to learn how to make money reselling on Poshmark and eBay, do make sure to hit that subscribe button.